Hey guys, welcome to this beginner-friendly tutorial on Gutenberg Block for WordPress. If you are new to Gutenberg, don't worry. I will guide you step by step through the basic to help you understand how the default block editor works. So previously I have created a lot of videos regarding the block editor. It was around 1 or 2 years ago, and most of them are outdated. There is a lot of changes. There is a lot of things that the latest version has been added inside the block editor, and that's why in today's video we are gonna explore some of the great and useful features, and obviously those are new features. So without further any delay, let's jump into my computer. So here you can see I just installed a fresh WordPress here, and right now I'm using 2025 WordPress theme. So if you understand the 2025 WordPress theme, then you can use literally any kind of block theme in the future. So it has almost everything. There is a little bit learning curve that you have to spend some time here, and today we are going to explore the very basic things that you should understand and you should know where and how it works. So first of all, you have to navigate to the editor. Now previously we have designed our page inside the pages and created our page, navigate to the pages, create our post, navigate to the post type. So basically you can literally create page, make your page draft, public, or publish. So basically you can do whatever you want, almost everything regarding the design inside the editor itself. You do not have to go back to the page, you do not have to go back to the post, and literally the most beautiful thing is here you can use shortcut to navigate here and there. So basically you can also type search, you can press command and a spacebar or control spacebar, then you can type whatever you want and it will pops into your editor. It's really useful, and I hope you're gonna enjoy this tutorial. It's not a series, but I do have some plan to publish another series regarding the block. Let's explore the basic one here. Now I'm inside the editor right now, and on the left hand side you can see something like navigation, styles, pages, templates, and patterns. So most of them are pretty similar that I have explained in my earlier videos, but I'm gonna go through again a little bit overview here. So if I go to navigation, it's all about the navigation, and you can delete the existing one or edit the existing navigation as well. So we will gonna explore later, like when we create a real project. After completing this tutorial, I'm gonna create some real projects, and I'm planning to make 30 days challenges with all of you so that we can stick and we can learn something using the default editor. Now let's navigate to the styles tab. Styles tab, they have added a lot of new features like patterns, typography, and the styles. So styles was previously there with the older version of the Gutenberg block, but they added patterns. It's not patterns, it's palettes. So they added palettes here, color palettes, and if I click any color palettes here, then it just changed the view and it looks amazing here. And even though you can create your own custom color palette easily here. So let's say you have selected this sunrise color palette, it's called sunrise, and if I click on the pen icon, I can literally change anything from here. We're gonna explore this part later. Now let's go back to our editor here again, and now let's navigate to the pages. So pages, under the pages you can see the published, schedule, draft, and the pending, private. So let's say you want to create a new page here, you can easily create new page without navigating to your dashboard. So that's the beauty here. Let's create a new page called home, and first glance it will create a draft page. If I click over here, it will gonna create a draft page for us. Let's select this, let's select a random page, this one. So I've selected this page here. So this is our, let's say this is a home page, and I can edit here, I can customize this page. Now let's say if I go to our home page, it's showing the status is draft, and under the page area you can see if you take a look at here carefully, there's a lot of things to understand. Now if I click on this icon here, you can change or filter based on author, based on status. Now if you take a look at here carefully, there is a two dots and dashes, which is basically, if I click over here, I can display these pages like table, like grid and list item. So mostly I use here list item instead of grid and tables. Now if I click on tables and grid, you can see here the page looks like this. So I use grid for templates, not for the pages. Let's click over here and change it to the list view here. Now click on the gear icon. You can see the gear icon has something that you can change your order by date. You can display 20 pages per page, or per page is 20 items here, and you can hide the title. So basically, if you take a look at here, the status bar is showing draft here. Now if I click on this gear icon and I can click on this eye icon, it will hidden the status bar here, and it takes the areas to the hidden. So basically, if I click on date and discussion, it will be activated here, like the modified date or published or created date. Now still our pages, our page that we have created, which is on draft mode. So what I'm going to change, I'm going to activate the status and disable the date and discussions here. And you can see, if I click on this three dot, I can edit, I can rename, I can change the order, I can move this page to the trash. Now let's click on this pen icon here. You can see there is an options to save the page. So you can literally save the page, and if I click on this settings icon here and navigate to the status bar, I can change it to published from here. So that's very useful. I do not have to navigate to the pages. Now I can go back again inside the editor, and now if you just take a look at here, let's go back to templates. So under the templates, all the things are here, all the page templates, all the custom templates will be displaying here. Let's say you have a blog archive page, you want to create a fully custom archive page. Previously we have created our custom or our archive page or any kind of styles on a classic theme using the classic editor, or basically it's a customizer settings. So in a classic theme we have customized the post, customized the archive page, and anything like header, footer inside a customizer. And some of the premium themes, like not most of the themes from Theme Forest, there are most of their themes comes with a theme options, and you already know that we use theme options a lot when we developed WordPress theme. And right now a user can change anything inside the blog editor, so you do not have to create theme options, you do not have to use customizer, and everything can be done here easily. So that's the beauty here. And even though there is no need any custom code, you can display dynamic content, you can display custom post types and custom templates, everything here. So I'm planning something bigger to publish more tutorials regarding the Gutenberg and Advanced series. So hopefully once I get better response from all of you, I'm gonna start making those series as well. Now let's explore the template area. So basically the template areas where all the templates will be displaying. You can create a new template here by clicking on the add new templates, and after that you can see here there is a category archive, date archive, and tags archive. Even when you click a custom template, you can create a fully custom template. And in our next series tutorial, I'll be showing you a complete project using this 2025 WordPress theme with all the features, so that you can learn, you can understand how things work here. And now I'd like to request you explore the basic and generate some ideas before start learning following the series tutorial. Now let's navigate to our previous editor here. So here you can see patterns. When I click on patterns, it's all about patterns. So there are 70 built-in patterns inside WordPress. It's amazing, right? You can create your own custom patterns here to reuse them again and again and again. So previously, like if I compare to any other page builder, I do not want to use any name, they have options to make a global widget, to make templates, but not global templates. But we can make global widget in some of the page builder. But in Gutenberg, with a free version, you can create synchronize pattern, which is synchronize your website completely on everywhere. So do you understand the power? It's completely free and it's synchronized. So that's why it's really amazing if you really understand how it works. So yes, there is some obviously there is some blockers that you have to figure out, like responsive things. So we are going to explore them one by one. Now here you can see the about. I think today is mostly I'm just talking about the Gutenberg with all of you. It's not about I'm showing something, but it's useful, make you feel confident. So click on the feature, so you can see the featured post. So when I click over here, I can duplicate, I can edit. So if I double click here, technically it should be okay. So they're just locked here. You cannot edit, you cannot remove them, but you can use them, and that's okay completely. You can create your own patterns. Literally, you can create your own patterns by click on add new patterns here. You can import, you can add new template part. So when I click add new template part, basically you can create your custom header, custom footer, and general templates here. Like, you know, if you're using WordPress from a long time, let's say I started using WordPress on 2014, that was a hard time to create a custom header, custom footer, and custom templates. It was really hard. We have to really think about random plugins. We have to search a lot of plugins and all the dependents. We have to always thinking in our head, hey, I have to use this plugin and I have to use this one. So right now you can literally create any kind of header, any kind of footer. So isn't it beautiful? I think yes. So not think, it's honestly it's beautiful. And when okay, so I think that's perfect. Here we can change the layouts from here to tablet, grid to table, and we can also change by clicking on this gear icon. We can change based order on title. We can display the number of pages. We can display the properties like title, synchronize. So we can hide this one. We can enable or disable this part here as well. Now let's navigate to, so we have just completed the design sections here. Basically it's all about the design, so I'm not going to leave this part. But if I click, or let's say I'm navigating to the editor, and now let's explore the editor area. So basically it's the page editor area where we edit our page, edit our post, and also we can edit our like other settings like template from here. Now if I navigate to page, I think I should have changed the color style here for better view. Let's use the default one. Now if I take a look at here inside the editor or the styles tab here, you can see there is an options called, so let's start from the left side. So there's a plus icon. When I click over here, you can see the blocks, you can see the media, and basically the media is open verse, which is from WordPress itself, and it's completely free. You can use you can search here, you can use this media as any kind of images from here. And from blocks, it's all about the default blocks and some patterns and templates that is coming with the theme. Now if I go to the patterns here, you can see all the patterns that is displaying here. Now if you create any custom pattern, it will be displaying under the patterns area. So it was something called my patterns, or I think yes, it was called my patterns. And the second one is tools. If I click on tools, you can see there is something like edit or select, and here is the undo, and here is a redo, and this is the document overview, or previously it was called list view, and right now I just noticed it's called a document overview. That's fine. Now if you just take a look at here inside the view, there's a tablet and there is a mobile devices as well, and the desktop as always, so it's default. Now on this icons, if I click over here, it's zoom out and zoom in. And the second one is style step, so where you can customize the typography, you can customize the color, background, shadows, layouts. So there's a lot of things inside the style step here. Now if I click on the eye icons, you can see the default style. Let's say you change heading size, you change the color, you change the paragraph size, and when you click on the eye icon, you can see all the changes here at a glance. Let's say for an example, if I change the heading size of font, so basically I just change the heading, all the heading fonts to something like FIRA code. Now if I click on this eye icon, it will be displaying all the headings as FIRA code. Now there's a list item. If I change any list styles globally, then it will be displaying here. If I change any styles for toggle, it will be displaying here as well. Table and verse, quote, so it will be displaying here, like it's working like a global views, so that you can see what I'm changing and how it looks like. And let's navigate to style step again, and the second one is revision. So let's say you made a mistakes and you want to revert back, so the revision is the only way to revert back or go back to the previous version that you made perfect, but right now you just destroy your sites. So it will be lifesaver, and I did a lot of time on several projects in my work. So basically it's really helpful. Now let's click on this more icon. So when it's come to add additional CSS, this is the place. Previously we had a customizer settings and child theme where we place all the CSS, but right now it's not like that. We just change everything here. So this is the additional CSS tab, so you can add your CSS here. And now let's go back here again, and here is the reset style. Let's say you made a mistakes and you do not want to continue your styles settings here, and the only options to reset, just click and hit resets. So these resets options will help you to reset everything, including the styles, not the layout. So basically it will reset the styles tab here under the styles tab, not layouts. So keep in mind, it's very important. Now a welcome guide, you can follow the welcome guide. I'm not going to follow this one, I have already completed that part. Now here you can see under the style there is a, obviously it's close. When I click over here, it will gonna close the slide and display the full view of this editor. Let's click over here again, and here we have already explored the color tab, typography, and the browse style basically that we have seen in our left side, but that beginning of this video. This is the same things here, they just placed again. Now let's go back again, and here you can see there is a background. So you can add a background image, you can add a background color, you can make it transparent, so it's useful as well. So it's completely it will apply globally inside your website. Now the shadow, also you can add something like manage and create shadows styles to use across the site. So you can create different kind of shadows to use your all over the websites. If you have multiple shadow style, you can create here globally and then apply individually on individual places. Even I can see there is a custom options for adding shadows. It wasn't there previously. And a layout. So layout, basically there's a content width and there is a wide width layout. The wide width is around 1200 pixels, like 1200 or 1300 pixel. It's standard. So right now I can see 1340 pixels, so that's fine. You can change it. And the content width right now it's displaying here. If I click over here, you can see there is a none, which is the content width, 645 pixel. And the second one is wide width, 1340 pixel. And then full width. If I click full width, it will be displaying full width. And if I click over here again, I can make it wide width, and also I can make it none. So the none is the content width. So I hope you understand. And there's a padding, there's a block spacing, and to understand the padding and block spacing and other essential blocks, we're gonna create in-depth tutorial. So stick with this, and hopefully there is something that you're gonna learn a lot of things from there. Now there is a blocks. So if you change anything inside here, any blocks, let's say you customize the button, it will gonna apply globally. Let's say you customize the gallery, you customize the list item, quotes, archive, audio, whatever you want, it will apply globally inside your website. Not only here, not only this block, every single block. So that's really useful. And I think I have the second one, which is called settings. So the settings is basically all about the settings based on specific blocks that you have selected. Let's say I have selected the heading tab. Now the settings has been changed to the heading tab. So basically it's changing continuously based on your selections on the left side inside the editor. When you select image, on the right hand side, click on settings and click block, you can see the settings has been changed based on image. Like there is another settings tab and there is a styles tab. So inside the styles you can change image related styles, but when I select heading, there is no styles tab, but there is other things that you can use inside the heading, and it's related to the heading. Now let's say if I think it's a loop here. So when I select query loop, you can see the query loop has some additional features that you can customize, you can make it custom, you can do whatever you want. So the settings tab is dynamically changing based on your selected block. And the next one is save, and the third one is three dots. So three dots, what does it mean? What is inside these three dots? So basically if I hover over, you can see it's called options. So inside these options you can see a lot of features like toolbar options, distraction free edit, spotlight mode, code editor, and plugins, styles, keyboard shortcut, the keyboard shortcut, so, and copy all the blocks and everything. So you can also export and download your theme with the updated templates and style that you have added inside your website. So you can download it and you can share it to your students or your users or your clients. Inside the preference, there is a general tab, appearance, accessibility, blocks, and some other things like related to the blocks. You can disable specific blocks, you can disable the visibility, you can disable the most unused blocks that you do not want to display under the blocks or under the blocks tab. So you can easily disable them from here as well. And the accessibility, I think many of you know about accessibility and many of you don't know about accessibility. That's completely fine because it's not hugely talked about in few countries, but in few countries it's very essential and must have, it's required. So I do have some plan for accessibility, and I'm planning to create a series tutorial about this one. So hopefully I'll manage this year as well. And you can see here another thing. Let's navigate here, the keyboard shortcut. So when I click on the keyboard shortcut, you can see all the shortcut. I really enjoy using the keyboard shortcut. So I have seen several block editor, like I have been working with WordPress more than 10 years now. So I used a lot of page editor, and I have seen several page editor where we have to drag and drop it like our editor. But Gutenberg, it's not like that. You can drag and drop, you can click and it will add there, but you can also use a complete keyboard. You can use, let's say for an example, let's create a page, and if I go to our home page here and edit here, let's say I want to add something else here, button. So I just hit enter. I ended up with my typing. I hit enter. Now I press / type button. I can easily add a button here. Text button. Hit enter. Another button. So now let's add a paragraph here. This is test. Now if I want to add a new line under the paragraph, I'm going to press Command Option T. So it's basically Command Option T will add a new line above the selected block. But if I select the below one, I can use Command Option Y to add a new block or new items under the text or the selected block. So that's really useful. I think I have said a lot of time that is useful, but if you do not really use these features, it will not going to useful to you. I said because I have used this on a regular basis, and that's why I said it a couple of times here. And now if you want to change or want to add anything, let's say I want to add a gallery, so I can simply type here / gallery, and it's done. It's available here, it's visible, right? Now let's navigate to the navigation area, and here you can see there are some other pages. So I'm gonna go back again, and if you just navigate to the dashboard here, you can also navigate the pages and the post from here. Let's open the home page from here. So I just edit or open a new tab on the home page, and you can see here the home page looks like this. So it's completely blank because essentially if I visit the page here, you can see there is nothing. So if I go back again, and go to the pages, click on home, it looks like this. So I think I haven't saved that what I did here, and that's why it's gone. So that's fine, that's okay. And let's go back to the editor again. So I thought that he had created something else and why it's gone. Now let's add something here. Let's say we want to add a pattern here, like a banner here. So now the banner looks like this. It's a pattern. Let's close this part. And now from here, I would like to navigate to another template part. Let's navigate. So you can simply press Command and K from the keyboard to search here. Let's search header. So as you can see, it's displaying the header and the types of header with large title and vertical header. So there are a couple of different kind of header that has been created on this theme, and that is displaying here. If you create more headers, different headers, it will be also displaying here. Now let's hit enter and click leave site. It will gonna take you to the editor again. So inside the editor, you can also change the header again. Now let's say you want to navigate to the home page. Just press Command and K, type home. So the second one is a blog. So the second one is here is a blog home, and the first one is the page. And if you just take a look at here carefully, the first one is displaying like page, and the second one is displaying like a sidebar and the content. So the icon that refers here, the second one is the template, and the first one is the page, not template. So when I click home, the page, basically it will take me to the exact home page that has been created by me. And if I click here, you can see the home page looks like this. I can edit the page from here as well. I can change, let's say, text. And now if I navigate to the editor again and go back, let me show you the template. So here is the template called blog home. The blog home was displaying inside the search result. So basically it will display everything inside the search results, and that's why it's more powerful. You do not have to navigate every single time inside the WordPress dashboard to navigate specific options in your website. So I hope you understand, and that's a very basic overview about the Gutenberg. In our future video, I'm gonna explore more features, specific blocks, specific items that will help you create amazing sites. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and press the bell notification icon so that you do not miss the upcoming video in your YouTube feed. Thank you so much.